Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. So my message for y'all today is just chill and just be yourself. Just be you. So many of us are so uncomfortable in our own skin that we have to mimic somebody else or try to be like other people. So we feel validated. So we try to mold and shape ourselves around other people in their ways, and we forget about ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? I called it way back in 2020 when everything started happening at first. And a lot of people had to sit down and come to realization for a lot of things about themselves. And this is important because for you to be yourself means you know yourself, you found yourself, and then when you find yourself, you find your purpose. I get so many questions, guys asking me how to find your purpose, how to create my reality. You got to go inside and figure out who you are. Stop putting yourself in a box. Stop putting labels on yourself. For example, when I was in high school, or anybody who's in high school, you got the lunch tables, and then you got the different tables, right? You got the athletes, you got the kids that's popping, you got the band, you got the anime, you got all these different cliques. And everybody has a label. Oh, that's such and such. That's such and such. But me, man, I used to float around. I never put a label on myself. Even though I was an athlete, I hung out with everybody, man. I'd be at every table, chopping it up. If we click, we click. But I say that to say this, is that I always had an open mind. So I never just limit myself to what people put or what title people put on me. I was always just myself. I move freely, I don't put a box over my thoughts. That way I can always grow and I can keep learning. You got to keep learning. That we don't know everything here. We don't know everything. We only know what we know. And when we put labels on ourselves, you stunt your growth. You stop yourself from being able to learn anything else. You guys have to understand, man, like way back in 2020, when everything started happening, that was the time where people had to be alone. They had to face themselves. And some people took advantage of that time and some people didn't. The majority of people did, man, and you're starting to see the effects of that now, right? I read an article in my area, and they was talking about how there are so many jobs available right now. They're actually trying to find people to work because people are quitting their jobs. People are not working anymore, man, because they're getting tired of being paid low wages in a highly stressful environment. And that's a result of a lot of people waking up now, starting to find themselves, starting to realize, like, why do I got to put up with this when I can work from home? I can start my own business. See, this is why you got to be aware of yourself and your gifts and your talents, because everybody can do that. If you got to work a job, you got to work a job. We all got to do what we got to do. But I feel like you should be trying to invest in yourself as well, doing something on the side or trying to do something that you love. That way you can freely express yourself. That's what we are. We're just expressing ourselves. You come here to experience life and to express yourself and create what you want to create. And this is the time for that now. You need to be using your creative thoughts, your creativity, right? This is why I be telling y'all boys, man, to hold off on always trying to release all the time. I stopped telling y'all, I'm not going to tell people no more, to hold on forever. Even though I never said that, but you do what you want to do with your energy. But I'm going to tell you this, that energy is going to help you create what you want to create. That's what it does. It's powerful. You got to gain the self-discipline to be able to do that. That's up to you. I can't force you. It's your choice. The Most High doesn't impose on your free will, so I have no right, no authority. But I'm going to tell you what it does for you. You are pure energy. Remember that. So whatever you put your focus and your mind to, that's what you can achieve. But don't put a label on yourself saying I am this, I am that. Because then, you kind of confuse yourself. You're not anything but yourself. But whatever you put your energy towards, you can create or manifest. Right? When I ran track, man, I put so much of my energy into track that I started putting a label on myself. Oh, I'm a track star. This is what I do. But when it was over, that kind of hurt me, because now it's like, oh man, this is what I am, and now I can't do this anymore. So what do I do now? And me putting that label on myself, it kind of stunted my growth for a little bit, because I thought that's who I was, but it wasn't. I just put my energy into that. But that same energy that I put into that, I can put in anything else, and I will get the same results if I put, if I'm really focused and 100% into it. That's how you got to think. You working at your job, you are not your job. You aren't anything that you do. You're just here to experience. So keep that open mind all the time. I am not what I do. I'm just doing what I want to do. I'm creating what I want to create. Because when it's all said and done, when you leave here, you can't take that with you. You just take the experience and the knowledge with you. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to express yourself. Don't worry about what people got to say about you. Who cares? Especially in today's time, you don't care what nobody thinks. You got to have the utmost confidence, 100% poise in yourself and your character. Can't nobody tell you anything. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You got to have this in your mindset. Nobody can tell me anything. Like, I do what I want to do. I express myself how I want to express myself, as long as I'm keeping my integrity, and morals, of course. But never be afraid to express yourself, because you never know. While you're so busy trying to act like somebody else, if you would have just been yourself, you never know who you're inspiring, man. That's real talk. It's always somebody watching you, somebody that look up to you. Don't feel ashamed if you like doing certain things, or if you move a certain way and you feel like it's against the grain, or it's not normal. You're not fitting in with everybody else. Don't worry about it. Start your own trend. Don't be a follower. Never be a follower. You can be inspired, but never follow anybody. Believe in yourself. That's how you got to do it. You got to believe in yourself. Whenever I get into a place where I feel like, I might not be moving how I want to move, or I need to change something in my life, I sit back and I just go through my thoughts. I go through, what I've been through, what led up to this feeling or this transition. You got to take a moment to pause and look at your life, where you at. Because this is how a lot of people lose sight of themselves as well. It's because you just living life. You just going and going and going. But you never stop and pause to really analyze where you at. That's how life passes people by. It'll pass you by, man, because you get into a routine, so deep into a routine that it's like time is just flying past you, and you're not even doing the things that you want to do. So you got to use your time wisely, right? Learning how to slow it down sometimes. I'm telling y'all this, man, because it's really going to help you. It's going to help you move forward. It's going to help you in every aspect of your life. Always trying to figure out who you are and keep who you truly are on the surface. Don't let it get buried underneath trends. Don't let it get buried underneath other people's opinions or thoughts. You always keep yourself on the surface. You feel what I'm saying? Retain game, man. It's your boy Tay. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what y'all thought about this video, or what y'all would like me to talk about next. Y'all have a beautiful day, man.